Yeah. Yeah.
Hi there, everyone. This is Barbara ROZGONYI with NSA Carolinas, and it's another episode of Open Mic where we're talking about Speaker Academy. And today we're very lucky to have one of our faculty members, Nanci Appleman-Vassil, who is our immediate past president. Nanci is very accomplished in the speaking world, and she runs her own training business. So rather than have me tell everything about what she does, I'll let her fill us in and also tell us about what she and Charles Weathers are going to be talking about.
Absolutely. So Barbara, thank you for having me. I'm delighted to be part of the faculty that's going to be doing Speaker Academy. I've been involved in NSA for about 10 years and became very active in our local chapter in 2015, I think, and then got on the board. And as you said, I'm the immediate past president. And one of the things that's been really exciting the last couple of years is that we have this thing called Speaker Academy, and that it's not a one and done. Each year it's different. And I was a recipient of that first one. So I decided, you might say, as you said, I'm an accomplished speaker, but you can always learn. So I also felt like we were doing this for the first time and that I wanted to have that experience as well. And I have to tell you, I learned so much. I have this big pile of notes and I keep referring to those notes, and I've had more movement towards really establishing some things around the speaking because of that. And my cohort still meets on a monthly basis. In fact, we're meeting this Friday again. And so
Wow.
it's just that I wouldn't have had that opportunity to meet those folks and to be able to learn from them and to share what I know as well. And I just think it's a great opportunity, no matter where you are in your speaking career.
Yeah, I agree. And you can always, no matter how accomplished you are, there's always more to learn. And also,
Absolutely.
wouldn't you agree that the speaking business is changing?
Absolutely changing. When the pandemic happened, which I thought was just a situation that was going to go away in like 10 weeks, I think we all did.
Yeah, we all were like,
Um,
oh, this is going to fly right by. No.
exactly. It's like, let me blink and it'll be done.
Yeah.
And what we learned very quickly is that it's not, and it continues to evolve in different forms and fashions. And so I think that for a lot of speakers, it was traumatic. I think that was for me, I had come from the training world, and so it was a complete adjustment to
Mhm.
go from in person, which creates all sorts of different dynamics, to the virtual world.
Mhm.
And that people want it shorter, they want it quicker, they want it, it's definitely changing. And I think that it's real important that you stay fresh with what are the current things that are going on.
Yeah, I agree. And the faculty is going to be incredible, which I'm
Mhm.
excited about. We've got
Mhm.
Kevin Snyder, who wrote the book Get Paid to Speak. We've got Jane
Yes.
Herlong, who's going to be talking about keynote speaking. And
Mhm.
Chuck Gallagher
Mhm.
is going to talk about how to market your business. I'm going to talk about marketing and PR. And
Yep.
so we've got a nice mix of folks. And I think that's great. But also, what I don't know about you, but for me, I always find it when I'm in a place like that around other people who are all striving to be successful, then all of a sudden
Mhm.
you move into that mindset and you want to be more successful too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because as you said, it's been changing, right? So I have
Right.
to stay on top of what's going on and not think that if I'm complacent, I'm in trouble. Because it's going to move without me. Also, Charles and I are the kickoff, as we say, in terms of the Speaker Academy, and we're excited about that. Charles and I both have been in business. I think he said, he told me he's been in business 18 and a half years, and I just celebrated 21. And
Oh,
so
congrats.
thank you. The whole topic of that 90-minute session on the 29th is all about the business of doing business. And
Mhm,
so we're going to talk about some of the key components that you
mhm,
need to be thinking about, and then assessing yourself in terms of what are your strengths and what are your blind sides. And
mhm.
then also being able to share some of our successes and our challenges. And so, both of us feel very strongly that we would love to impart wisdom so that people don't have to go through some of those challenges that we have gone through by trial and error.
Yeah, and it's so important. If you can follow somebody else's map, their success plan, it just makes your life so much simpler. And you might still make some mistakes and fail, but you're not going to have that big nosedive, and you're not going to lose time either.
Right.
So you'll
Yeah,
have a plan that you can follow. You'll be around people that will really inspire you, and you'll be able to contribute
absolutely.
ideas as well. So,
Absolutely. And I think what people, when they go through the Speaker Academy, they gain some confidence and
mhm,
competence in being able to feel stronger and better and
mhm,
not comparing themselves to other people because we each have our own specialty. We have
mhm.
our own sweet spots, as we call it. And so it's about expanding those and being clear. And it's a lot of it's around self-awareness as well. Like the more that I understand what is my strength, the more that I understand what my sweet spot is, the more that I say what I want to be doing, then my direction becomes a lot clearer and I'm able to accomplish that. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about how wonderful NSA Carolinas is. It's an amazing chapter that I was very proud to be president and proud to be past president. Stan Phelps is doing a terrific job. And we are just constantly looking at how can we support our members? Given what you said earlier about how it's changing,
Mhm.
how do we make sure that we're staying at the front of the curve so that we're giving people those pearls of wisdom to allow them to be successful?
Wow. Well, that sums it up so nicely, Nancy. Well,
Thank
I
you.
invite everyone to come and join us. It starts
Absolutely.
on October 29th, Speaker Academy does. And then there
Hmm.
will be a 2-day intensive. Actually, it's a day and a half. Yeah, Friday night and then Saturday, November 5th and 6th. You have your cohort small groups, and then we do have a follow-up in December. So it's a
Yeah.
mix of virtual and live.
Yeah. And it's definitely an investment in your future. So
Oh,
it's really and when we compare the cost, like the actual dollar cost to other chapters and what they're doing, this is it's not like a chip in the bucket, but that's not even the right term, but it's not like $1,000. It's not like a couple $1,000. It's what,
right.
295. Yeah. And it's really an important investment. And I know there are a couple of people that are signed up already that were part of the academy last year because it
Oh,
is a
yeah,
different design than it was the year
exactly.
before. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Nancy, well, thank you so much for your brilliance here. And it's always a pleasure to talk to you. I invite
Yes.
everyone to join us. There will be a link in the comments here. And any last words at all, Nancy, before we take off?
Just come. It's a great investment in your future. And what better way than to have it hybrid, be virtual, and then also in person. And I think we established that it's at the North Carolina NASCAR
Yeah, it's at that
facility right
NASCAR
now.
Hall of Fame place. Yes, it's
Yeah,
going to be
that's the
absolutely
Mike
super
Mooney.
exciting.
Yeah.
Super exciting. I
Yeah.
mean, just walking in the building, that's worth the money right there.
Mhm.
So,
Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, and Mike Mooney's doing a great job as the chair of this whole project, and
it sure is.
looking forward to seeing everybody there. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out.
Will do. All righty. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. Thank you.